Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with Enchanted, the Babbler, on our evolutionary rise of a high that is happening at this time. So, message one. We're just jumping right in. Message one. Now, I typically, the human, me, right? Just sharing, diving deep, right? So that you can understand when I say certain kind of things, where I'm coming from in that kind of place. This human here will be tough, like a vampire slayer. To be like, there ain't no energy outside of myself that can go with their little candles, their little witcheries, their little bitcheries, their little fuckeries, that will ever be able to touch that which is anything to do with my electromagnetic field, no matter how it may look or seem or be. But out of here with that leveling of mentality of lack of control, like, excuse me, you soul for your own soul. Like, you kidding me? Right? But through experience and through life and through experience and life, I've come to really understand that I don't understand shit about shit, right? And that sometimes there can be things that occur beyond our but if you were to also really break it down scientifically, psychologically, practically, and stuff and make sense of it in certain kind of degrees, there's a lot of things that can be learned. But the things that go beyond that, the things that go beyond the surface level of this 3D plane existence. Now, then dependent upon where each individual is and their levelings of evolution, awareness, consciousness, in fact, we can't deny that influence has effects, and there's a ripple effect of a lot of things. So there's so many factors and variables that play into any scenario to just be final with your stuff. And we can be real tough, but shit happens sometimes too. But look at, the more you get into your powerhouse, excuse me, bibbity bobbity boop your ass away from even the thought of thinking that you could even affect me. Does it mean though that there ain't a mofo that won't try? Like, do you want to die? Right? But we do have to die, metaphorically, in many of a gruesome light, in many kind of ways. Because, well, you thought this was. That's how we take center stage. That labyrinth walk into, and a lot of the times in this 3D realm perceived existence, it's painful. Right? So you might be psychologically influenced or pressed or believing in some leveling in your system that outside stimuli can affect you, your electromagnetic being. And again, it's going to be a part of your own evolution to get through the pollution, to really get into your stance of position, to be like, excuse me, so you thought. And you might be getting there verbally. You might be getting there by doing certain kind of self-care acts and routines and affirmations and doing certain kind of things to protect your electromagnetic field, because that's how we reprogram our conscious by doing acts in our physical so that we can make tangible that which we're making to manifest. And sometimes it's going to take a leveling of practice, right, in order to implement that which we desire, right? So everything could be sensitive for you at this time, right? The approach the situation gently and quietly, kind, empathy, tact, right? It's tactful, right? So you're acting in tact, right? You and you're going into a new heightened level of awareness, right? With a new keen awareness too of your own leveling of sensitivity. And so you're aware, right? I don't know which video it was. I don't even know if it aired yet. It could have possibly aired yet. I don't even know, but possibly. Right. But where I said, what did I say? Did you say what you say? I said. We manifest the shit over here. That's what I said. We manifest the back. Did you see that I did to my hair? Don't ask me. This is girl on my Instagram. She does it so hard. She does it so pretty. She makes it look so easy. Yeah. She didn't do this, but I'm just saying. I just thought about her because she be doing some cute hairstyles. Anywho, right? So, what was I saying? Oh, and one of my other videos that either aired or didn't. Now you want to play that game, right? Okay. So, your leveling of consciousness and awareness is intact. What was the word that I was saying? Oh my goodness. Right. In the other video where I was saying what though? Oh my goodness. What was I saying? I was saying a lot of shit. I don't even know. It'll come back. Whatever. We're not gonna get stuck there. So either way, your heightened level of sensitivity, right? And your keenness, your tactfulness, right? And your approach to the situation is transforming. That's what happens to evolution, right? And sometimes like, like especially when you're dealing with a different kind of element than you, or whatever, or parent, child, or husband, wife, or friend, whatever the hell, it doesn't matter. Like the people in your life that you deal with, that you have deep experiences with, these kind of things can come up in terms of how each of you speak to one another and what you're doing. Well, what am I doing? Getting very distracted. So that could hold up. What are you talking about? That's where we're going. Go back to the beginning. So yeah, so you could be at a different state of evolution with you, that you're detaching from the awareness now. You're detaching from, because you have awareness now, you're detaching from the condition or the program of the mindset of that power that you mistakenly or foolishly or conditionally, right, had set before you, where other people and their thoughts, their perceptions, and all this stuff always came like mattered more than yours in some kind of degree or some kind of way, or and it's just like whatever. But anyways, you're getting out of your own way, right? That self-sabotage routine and that conditioning, that so you're deprogramming to reprogramming, all this kind of stuff. And so it's still going through its transition, right? Of this stuff, but still lingering in there, the sensitivity, your awareness, handling with care. Like we're talking about how the effect that others can have, like especially in the spiritual community, like, and how they hype up all this witchcraft. Somebody is doing a black and magic on you, and stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Granted, somebody just might, But a person that really is into all that kind of thing, that person is like a master alchemist of an alchemist of an alchemist. And it takes a lot of ritual and a lot of energy to put into doing black magic on just even one person. It's like casting. It's a whole other realm of energy transference and transformation and all this kind of stuff. So when people be like full of their ego, like that person is doing, it's most likely they just maybe sending you evil eye, which is when someone's looking at you cockeyed, side-eye, or sending you some kind of not so nice vibe, period. Right? And so this hysteria, witchcraft, that person did witchcraft. I'm telling you, when people start waking up in their own spiritual awakening and stuff like that, it's easy to get caught up in hysteria about who's doing what. And granted, there'll be those little baby witches. I call them baby witches because, in the sense of the baby witches, of what I mean by this is it has nothing to do with age. It has to do with mentality. It has to do with intellect. It has to do with mentality and intellect. And I'm not dissing anybody. I'm saying what it is. And if you're triggered by it, oh fucking well. Check your gifts, check your path, check your trigger, because it got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Okay, and if you feel like I'm talking to you, then that's on you, because I'm not talking to anybody. Just talk. Get what I'm saying? But, right? So, because there are genuine, real spiritual, like, witches or like things like that, and for you to deny them their right of their energy and their power and their empowerment and their gifts and what they do, I'm never going to do that, because we're powerful. What the fuck? That's like somebody trying to deny me of mine. Like, excuse you? Excuse you. I would zap you with my fucking wand. Zutalo, I don't miss none. Right? So, right? So it's like that. But we have conditioning, we have deprogramming and reprogramming and all this kind of stuff. So in our subconscious layers that we're deprogramming, reprogramming, all this kind of stuff, it's hard to identify every single thing that's in the subconscious. So there's like lingering effects. So sometimes we don't even see how we shortchange ourselves and stuff like that, right? You're building a secure, lasting relationship, love, warmth together, right? That too. But so yeah, and union, divine union within your own self, within your own values, within your own system, within your own ingredients. But anyway, so when you build that and you have that connection, this is why I'm big on body movement and connection and dance and trance and wildlife and movement and feeling, and this is Piscean season too and stuff like that. So I got Pisces the sign in me, but like it doesn't matter. We don't, because even when I say this, I say a foolish human. That's what I hear. Like, because it's so beyond that, like this shaman kind of effect, right? You commune with spirit for healing and guidance, trance, message, cure, exactly, values, finding out what is important to you, the worth, the gain, the standards that you're setting, right? Because you are sensitive. So you're awakening to the defect of that kind of ripple effect of life that has you programmed to really truly think that some mofo down the street, just because they feel a type of way about me, can go fucking burn some candle and think that they're gonna fucking scorch my fucking ass. Tell me on what reality? That's horse breathing. Channeling my inner Centaur. Wild horse run free. Right? So the and somebody too who's a powerful person that they're not gonna even argue my point or even see fault in my point or even be triggered by that what I say, because they get it in every kind of way. But somebody that thinks they get it in that way or thinks they're powerful in some kind of way, they're like, oh, excuse me, if I do a spill on you, it's gonna work. Okay. How the mighty have fallen, the largest they believe themselves to be. The bigger they are, the harder they fucking fall. You hear me? That's this. Right? And then look at that. Right after I hit pause and all this kind of stuff, I just got wind of the brat, the rapper. She's 48 years old and she's pregnant. How many people you believe probably if she said anything, she didn't keep it down to herself and just go through the process because it's a tough one, right? Especially at that age or whatever the case may be, what humans are made to believe and think, right? That they could stop anything, like that story in the Bible. I always forget the name of the one that was pregnant, like 70-something years old. Like all these conditioning, and always go back to the first question that I was asked as a little girl that nobody to this day has been able to answer me. Who were the first babies? Like, can you process that fucking question? Who were the first babies? Anyways, right? So your values, your gain in your own worth, and the standards that you are implementing and setting with your boundaries because of how sensitive, right, you have been to your surroundings, and now the activation of even the shaman-like energy within you, your communication with spirit, right, your healing guidance, right, the way that you can trance, the way that you can receive messages. You are the cure, you are the elixir, you are that which is needed here on these lands, right? So you're getting more into your empowerment for it. So that I'm speaking to here. And so when I first started here, I've been noticing for the last couple of recordings that I've been doing, because I'm just aware. Sometimes it's not that it's affecting you. Sometimes it's just showing you through that awareness, because when it happens, then you're triggered to think what that is. And that's just revelation. It's not necessarily, ooh, it's working on me. So my throat chakra activating too, but also being aware of how there are people out there that might not want you to talk, might not want you to keep on doing what you're doing. And it's not even so much that they might not want you to do. It's just that when they see you, now the awareness, the energy that travels back to you is their annoyance by that which you shine. But excuse me, the real annoyance when you want to look at that projection and look at the line is, I'm not living up to my highest, best potential, that I'm looking at yours and wishing you would stop because you're reminding me of what the fudge I'm not doing. That's the real take on that conversation right there. And you're really starting to see that. So proud of you. How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? I'm looking at the stamp right here, right? This is one of the stamps I give to the kids, right? Because sometimes I love to get stickers because I collect stickers ever since I was a little girl. I still collect stickers as an adult, and what better way to engage in that kind of inner child kind of fun play is now I get to share my sticker collection and the things that I collect with the kids. After every single kind of yoga class, I get them stickers, but some kids can't get stickers, and some kids are too small for stickers, so we get stamps too. And sometimes I give kids stickers and stamps, I like them both. But this one is out of this world. So every time I stamp the sticker, I know I'm like, you're out of this world, you're out of this world, you're out of this world, you're out of this world. Jewel is out of this world. And there's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. There's nobody like you. Nobody does it like you. Nobody does it like you. Nobody does it like you. So what else? Right? Expression. Nobody expresses like you do. Speak up and share your passion with the world. Spotlight, fame, perform. So that blockage over here when I first started, and it was like all those little mofos burning those candles. Shut up, spirit, shut up, spirit, shut up, love it. I'm louder than ever. Is you not powerful? Right? So I'm gonna make something part of it. I got jokes for days, right? Okay. That's like the little class thing, right? Because we've been watched. If you're here, and it's not necessarily that you like could be being watched, it's that you are watchable. You are admirable. You are sexy. You are attractive. You are charming. You are interesting. Interesting, that's it. You're interesting. Most people are the same and trying to be like each other or outdo the other one with whatever. Meanwhile, you're your unique self. And that unique selfness brings in other out of this world unique selfness that is just as highly vibrational as you. Yeah. And now you're starting to see the bigger climax of a lot of things, even with first impressions you've had with other people that may have even annoyed you in some kind of way. You're realizing that the only kind of person that can ever really annoy me is someone that's kind of like me. And sometimes you get to see the annoying factor of what other people find annoying about you and what you find annoying about somebody else, and then learning later that what you thought was like toxic or like, oh, that person has it in for me, it was just you were seeing your mirrored reflection. Getting to better understand yourself from a higher octave of understanding that. So it's like, do you see what other people find about you to be in that kind of way? This person has gone through the same thing. I don't know, that just came out of nowhere now. You know, and so maybe you should not be so judgmental. There goes in a stitch. And also with prosperity, you have all you need to thrive right now. You are healthy, you are wealthy, you are success. So you have wealth, growth, and success happening for you. I love that. All right, let's start channeling and start clearing this shifting energy. Let's go with the little elephant. A little elephant, a little elephant, little elephant, oh, the little elephant, ooh, I love my elephant, yeah, oh yeah, I love my elephant, elephant. Definitely go check out my community board. I'll be posting over there too, and I'll be sharing some cool stuff too. You can follow me on Instagram as well at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. Enchantress, that's me, the one and only. Yeah. So here's the elephant. Elephant. Elefante. 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 I love you, elefante. What about the Elefante group? Are we going to be here about? Okay. What messages are we going to say? You, my dear, are a vessel, a divine one indeed. You have knowledge to share with others. Others learn from you because you are wise. You are a prophet in this time of a night. Expression be your way. What have you to say and how do you communicate? You've been observing something. You, interested party here with the elephant. And you're listening for. But here we are. You are being You're being tested. Your character is being tested. So stay true to yourself. Act in honor, with integrity, and you shall conquer and succeed beautifully. Right? See the beauty in your life and in yourself. You're a blessing. Give thanks. I'm walking great. Right? So you have been waiting. And you have been wishy-washy yourself in regards to maybe even behavior, maybe in ways of thought. Don't be so hard on yourself, right? But you take on challenges and you overcome the obstacles, okay? You overcome them, right? Because you're here for that mastery. So certain things could have been pricking you as of recent, and you've been in your cocoon, and you're the butterfly, and you're the butterfly transforming, right? But you are being tested right now, so it could be even annoying for you. It could be like challenging, and it could be making you hot and bothered, right? But meanwhile, you're just determined to do the right kind of thing because everything is connected, right? Everything is connected, and you're finding your place in that kind of connection, right? Realizing that you have to interunite, right? You are one, we are one, intertwined, right? And so each one reach one, teach one, and you're learning this, and you're going through, this, right? You're being shielded from adversity and loss. You can feel safe too in this kind of position. You can feel stable, you can feel strong as you figure out your navigation, right? Feel safe, right? Because you are divine, right? So looking for new ideas at this time too. It could be also like trying to connect too many dots. See, and sometimes when you try to connect too many dots all at once, it can become convoluted because it's like you're rushing the process, right? So patience, right? With each planting seed of a bee, right? You can do this exercise, right? You can get a string and you get some beads. You can make yourself a bracelet if you want to do this kind of thing. But if you don't want to make yourself a bracelet and this is something you can just do, just get a string and a few beads, right? Don't close the string or anything like that. Get enough beads to cover the string, right? And if you are artsy, fartsy, crafty, and you make things like I do, just cut a string 12 inches long. That's enough. 12 inches. If that's too long, 6 inches, right? That's too long, 3, 3, 6, 9. We do everything 3, 6, 9s, right? Right? So you take a string, right? And you get enough beads to cover that full string. This is the exercise, right? This is the patience you're brewing. This is teaching you how to just go with each flow and realize that look at how much it takes in order for you to even slide a bead across the thing, and how each bead needs its turn, and it's you sewing and putting you're doing this through this hand. So here, and just when you find yourself overwhelming yourself in these kind of thoughts, fill up that string. And if you into these kind of DIY strategize kind of things, I do all these kind of practicalities on my Instagram for just 99 cents. That is the only investment that you need, and already you're going to be granted immediate access to hundreds plus and growing DIY strategize type of videos, loads of content shared nowhere else, DIY recipes, DIY strategies, readings, one-on-ones with me, personal attention, going live, certain kind of things just for 99 cents. It's not about the money, it's about the exchange, the honorable exchange between you and I, and the gifts of mana that the universe is here to bestow upon you. So things like this, I'm just giving little exampling. There's way more. There's so much different things that we can do to continue healthily, wealthily, stealthily. And I don't want people codependent upon my energy, and I don't want to keep on having to breastfeed, right? That's draining of our energies. We're not doing that. So we're building strategize that's healthy for our unified right? Uniting our divine masculine and feminine energies within our entire being and existence. And so that type of coach, motivational speaker, inspirational thought leader, be a master alchemist, right? I'm not telling you from a false sense of standing. I stand here showing you that this is exactly how I've done things, or you take with it as you will. It's only 99 cents anyway. But so you feel that string, and it's teaching, and this is a great meditation. It's a great way to grow patience, for you to also grow an appreciation for the steps taken in each intricate detail. Grow appreciation for each intricate detail, because it ends up looking beautiful in the end. It's not rushed or forced, right? Reclaim. So you're taking back your power, recovering that which was lost, discovering that which is more. So you're reigning here, this rebirth, found. I am found. Affirm that I am found. I am here. I am present. I am living in my now space. I am in my present space. Every day I wake up, it's a gift. I operate in this kind of alchemy. I live a very conscious life. I am alive every single moment of my now time. Big sky, right? I am boundless. You are boundless, and you can accomplish anything. You are free, vast. There's greatness in store for you, especially in all that you do, because you're here to conquer. You're here to be a success. You overcome struggles and heal the old trauma, right? There's hope, right? You persevere, you ascend. This is your ascension, right? Your ascension into your higher realms of actual balance, right? And you have to sometimes meet with the imbalance in order to even know the balance, right? Cleanse, because you're cleansing all that what was not, or what will no longer serve, right? Clearing negative energy from your state. You are free, right? To release. This is a detox, using this Piscean energy too, although these messages are timeless. To detoxify, to unify, to cleanse, to purify, right? The warrior in you. That be you. You must stand up for what you believe. Have the courage, be bold, confront that which must be confronted. Release that which must be released, transform, right? Great spirit. So connect to the divine and allow grace to intervene. You are sacred, you are beyond, you are cosmic, right? So I love that. I love that for you. I love that. All right, we're moving on. I'll leave you. Blue. What are you doing? So happy, you always got his little nut. He's chilling like a little king. He behaving. What are you doing here? So cute. I took up the phone. I said, what's your That's okay. Next message. Insight. So we shall receive. You are being shown what you need to know. You have vision, intuition. And you're starting to see things from different angles. You're not a shaman, but you know this already. You're owning this power. You commune your spirit for healing and guidance. Your trances are growing, especially this Piscean energy, this Neptunian overflow. Your trances are intensifying, and it could seem scary too, especially if you're doing anything like mirror activation wise and mirror meditation wise. You know, it can be trippy of an experience. So Spirit says, like, you can put something when you're doing like the mirror kind of exercises, right? To put something that keeps you tied here. That you're so even like a stress ball or just to hold on to something, right? To hold on to something because it can if you're growing with less fear, right? About going further and being fearful and not coming back. Great spirit, right? Great spirit. Right here. You may have been looking at the elefante too. Um, so right, connect with divine and allow grace to intervene. You must stand up for what you believe. So you're traveling into something really deep, right? Soul travel. What? You're traveling into something so deep. You're shifting to a higher state of consciousness. Right? You're being connected. And the more bliss you begin to experience and have in your own awakening effects of this journey, the more that you get to travel deeper. And you're getting even more learning how to even deeper into the lands that which are in between beyond the veil. You can see, you can touch, you can like, no, we can go far. Right? You're searching for a deeper substance, right? You're hunting to you're going far. And so be careful. Careful what you're hunting for. Feel the aspects of yourself that believe that you are the justice here on earth. When we speak of the justice, we speak the beauty, right? Don't allow for all that is beautiful things to be turned upside down in your hunt because of your justice that you feel is right. You could be right and be wrong, you know, at the same time. And so don't let that which is beautiful and plenty in you think that it's beyond everyone else, you know, this inner child and feeling you are. Allow yourself to play, create, and have fun, right? You're very youthful, right? You're very youthful. You might look much younger than what you actually are, right? That's good, right? You may act much younger than you actually are, even if you're reserved. There's a, you know, a thing about you. For some of you, you feel like you're not connected because the animals don't respond to you in the way that you feel that you've maybe seen another like spiritually activated person get the response of how animals are with them. It's that it's that offness in yourself that keeps them away. Just like blending you in a way, the balance, right? Stop, right? Remain stable even when you're being tested, right? It's not that, it's just release. You're thinking about it too much, right? Ancestors are here with you, right? Those who have passed, protect and guide you. You have wisdom, you are secure, right? You have care all around. So, you know, don't think so little of yourself, right? And this awareness, you're heavily aware. You may be missing something important. So look, realize, be awake in this transition. It's meant to activate, right? You're going through important changes to be flexible with how this movement feels because not everything is real, but everything is surreal. So, you know, allow yourself the medicine, allow the medicine to take over, right? Attend to this, to your health, your recalibration, your nourishment that's happening at this time, your restoration. And allow yourself a sense of rest. You're not missing anything. You're doing you're exactly where you need to be. The space and time is going. Those that are pushing it to beat the clock or to act like there's something they're not, they're gonna exhaust, they're gonna flatline, they're going to, and it's not speaking negatively, it's like they have to experience that leveling of drop in order to finally, when you get it, hard-headed syndromes kind of thing. But you're actually doing it. So you're competing and you're contrasting where you shouldn't. Just attend to your health, right? You help others this way. This is fucking healing that you're now receiving, right? So you're sharing this, even if you're not sharing this, you think that you have to be activated and doing something. No, when you really turn to your energy field and you turn to your energy field, you don't need to be present to be felt. Your leveling of actual genuine fucking healing activates the next door, the ripple effects of all of that goes out into the ethers. Whether you do a YouTube video, whether you post something about it, whether you share it with an actual person, you don't through the effects of nonverbal communication that happens when it actually there is alchemization. But you don't have to say shit. That's human stuff. Mystic. You're the mystic. You don't have to say shit for it to activate. So get the amount of rest that you need. Allow for the healing secrets. This is not a race. This is not a race. We're looking at certain kind of people that might have been at it much, much fucking longer. It's not a race. It's not a competition. And anybody that's thinking it is, and all those people that are still on it, they're on the rat race to motherfucking the cycle of the hamster wheel of hell. So we live in another kind of denial of the hell. So allow for yourself, right? You have a close connection, right, with spirit. You're the seer. You're magic. You're divine. You're boundless. You're connected to the bigger sky, the seas. You're boundless and you can accomplish anything. You're great. So allow, right, this flow of creativity that exists within you. You're being inspired, inspired. Don't let yourself expire. You're divinely lit, guided, and allow for this wheel, especially in the Pisces. You watch. Station 9. You inspire to end. Sometimes when we think out too much of that, here in inspiration, but it's a weird thing. You have multidimensional quantum talent. You have great gifts. And your mission is already activated since the time of your conception. I'm not just talking about this life. So if you feel lost in it, scattered, or like you're not in the space or place that you're supposed to be on, you have been loved. So embrace this way of life. Stand for what you want. Accept what you have. This is the truth. You are the vision. Embody your strength. Hope. Go watch my damn video with NF Hope, right? For another kind of elixir activation. What you wish is coming to you in good time. Dream and faith, for there is the miraculous coming to show its way and shine its light bright in your life. You are divinely lit, guided, and protected. You are saved from harm, for better things coming. As you wait, you are safe. For it is scripted. That was nice.
That was nice. That was nice. So we're moving on.
We're gonna go to Out of This World. Are you out of this world? What's going on? Can't even see it. Can't even see it. Whatever. I aspire, right? So this keeps on remaining. So even though we are in Piscean season, it's still trickling from Aquarius. So in Vedic astrology, I don't believe it has shifted into Piscean season yet. So 11th house, Aquarius, right? I aspire, right? So you aspire networks, and then also Saturn is leaving Aquarius soon and will be entering the sign of Pisces sometime March. I forgot the date, but make sure to check out my video that's soon to be aired, I believe. This one is soon to be aired. So I put that one for a later date because it moves in, Saturn moves into Pisces in March, and we're still in February and stuff. So either way, that's why I put that for a later date. But definitely check out that, hit the notification bell, okay, so that you never miss a beat. But either way, right? What are you aspiring to? What are you networking? What team are you building? What team are you on? What invention are you creating? What's happening here? Right? 12 house, how you dream. So from 11th to 12th, there's a progression happening here, right? This Piscean energy, right? That it's transferring, that it's going into, right? This Pisces Neptune new moon energy too, right? So we're in this new moon energy as well, or new moon energy coming, right? And so a phase of darkness will help to see clearly, right? So whatever was being eclipsed is now being articulated because we have Mercury here, right? So there's communication, right? Happening in what before. So this aspiring to communicate that which you dream, aspiring to communicate, to travel, to live the life that you dream, to have the relationship that you dream, to build that which you desire to what you dream, right? Putting an ending to all that which doesn't serve, right? And moon, right? Feminine, mystery, reception, intuition, nurture, care, feeling, right? So instincts, expression, so tapping into your divine yin energy, your divine feminine energy at this time, because you're being open to care for this side of yourself that is growing, that is shifting right now. Because as these planetary shifts shake up certain kind of things, you're tending to your energy, your expression, to your divinity, to your femininity, and you're respecting it, right? And you're being open, maybe even poetic into how you want to be received. So your creativity is on a high increase, especially during this time. Fifth house, I serve creatively, like what? Right? So your creativity, right? Your self-expression, right? Your ideas, right? Thank you, Spirit, because she's gonna be grateful. Like, you know, as you come, and this is like this Leo sun kind of fifth house energy. I serve creatively. My expression is here, right? I'm out of this world. I'm fertile. So it's tapping into all these kind of like this passion project, this passion field. I am passionate about you. I am passionate about me. I am passionate about my creativity. I am passionate about that which I create. I desire to create, and so therefore I create all that I desire to do, the divinity in men, right? So tapping into the divine masculine energy, these cycles of creation and destruction leading to destined divinity, right? So this is the emerging, right? The divinity, right? And then also 10th house right here, Capricorn energy, I achieve, right? Chiron, because you're healing that wounded healer aspect of yourself, that suffering, the obstacles from past life pains and origins, the difficulty, the challenges. This is washing away that which no longer serves, the lessons, the trauma, the drama, the hurt, the sabotaging self. This Chiron energy, right, is now I achieve, right? I have status, I build legacy, I have fame, I have notoriety, I have validation, I am accountable, I am present, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am stealthy, and it's through adversity, right? Understanding and learning through adversity. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, forgive that. So much time later. But either way, what were you saying? your power is growing. And your energy is showing that. And so that's a great place to be. To allow for the transformation to take place. Chaos or creation, right? And that's always going to be up to you, because it's like a 50-50 crew. How you choose to live will be what you get to see. Divine and aligned or chaotic state of mind. And so you choose that route, you choose that path. You make that decision. It's a decision you must make, right? Charm, analyze intuitively. You could be a Virgo, right? You could have Virgo in your chart. And that too can be part of, see, right now in Piscean energy, Virgo is the polar opposite, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have Virgo in your chart, but it could be that which is what's being challenged right now. This Virgo tendency of overthinking something, hermiting, and feeling very anxious or anxiety filled about a lot of things because you're so sensitive to energies, and because you can be aware. If you're not aware, it can seem chaotic. It can seem bunched up, and so those are deep wounds too, right? Clearing emotional blocks, right? You can definitely go subscribe to my Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. There's loads of tons of remedy, strategy, and alchemy for you over there on how to handle yourself, even more so with self-care. It's not the only solution, but it's part of the solution, and it's there for you if you want to eat the manna for it. It's 99 cents. Native narrative. Ancient wisdom runs in your blood. Spirits breathe with your lungs. Strength conceived from above. That be you. That be you, because you're out of this world. Hi, baby. You are out of this world. Inner world. Exploring internal planes. Consciousness creates all of your dreams. And that too. Yeah, you're working on some stuffy kind of things. These deep wounds, these clearings, right? So this Piscean energy. Clearing for you, that which is cleansing for you, right? So that you can achieve, right? In the yang energy, right? The masculine energy, the cycles of creation, discussion leading to this destined divinity, right? Because ancient wisdom runs in your blood, right? Spirit, breathe with your lungs. Strength conceived from above. Encoded in the cosmos, right? Nocturnal waves, sleepless dreams, and seas of thought, this Piscean energy too. Everything has an origin story, and every story has pieces that lead back to tomorrow. No matter how far you go, there you will be. That's it. Third eye awakening, right? Even more so, a deepening and a connection. And so, for some, this can seem chaotic, and for others, they're working through the chaos. Either way, whether chaotic or working through the chaos, all have to work through the chaos eventually in order to blossom and bloom. Right? You're about to come into a season of expansion, and I love that for you. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. I hope that you love these messages. I look forward to serving you again here on YouTube land. I have plenty of playlists for you to go get lost in. I have over 2,000 videos. Part of my journey here, my evolutionary journey, was never to delete anything and to share with you my whole YouTube land of an experience and how I have grown accustomed to how I'm recording now too, and stuff like this. This is an evolutionary channel in every kind of degree. I am Enchantress the Babbler, and I enjoy meeting with you here. This is inner attainment for your entertainment. I just hope you understand the spelling. So when I say this is inner attainment for entertainment, but yeah, that too. So yeah, good for you, right? So definitely write down, get into the habit of writing more. Maybe I'll do my next video on relationships. All right, whether you're single, in a relationship, or situationship or friendship or whatever, we'll do a pick a card. That's gonna be the next video to look forward to. Partner, your partner. And what's going on with that? What's going on with you and your partner, or soon to be partner, or wanna be partner, or situationship? You can do that. And if it doesn't come out the next video and all this kind of stuff because of how I upload, and these are all pre-recorded at different times, and when you actually see them and stuff like that, sometimes I'll do a video like let's say today, and then tomorrow I'll do a video that actually should be aired before today. I might change the dates and all this kind of stuff, so that happens sometimes too. But either way, look for this read. 7th house dream. I should write that down. Write it down. 7th house dream. Seventh house dream relationship oracle reading. Pick a card. So we'll do for singles, situationship, maybe, I don't know. Or pick a card. How can I just pick a card? Or pick an image. We'll do that. Pick an image. I don't know. We'll get to the detailings. But yeah, pick a card, pick an image. Situation is coupledom. I spelled dom, D-O-M-M-E, like a dominatrix, like domination. Yeah, so planetary shifts are happening now. So tune in. Look at Venus. You see Venus want to come out. And this attraction. Ooh, it's a Venus attraction. So definitely we're going to do 7th house, dream, relationship, oracle reading. What I say? Thank you for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. Yeah. Thank you for what is up? Oh my goodness. Thank you for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with I, Enchantress about learn our evolutionary rise of a high that is happening at this motherfucking time right now. Attention. The next time. Thank you.